Okay, hello Gemini. I'm going to be doing your reading for your situation. This reading again is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever, wherever Gemini hits you. For example, I have Scorpio in the third house and I have Gemini in the 10th house. So in my Vedic chart, in my Western chart, it's a bit different. But let's see what we got. Okay, I'm clearing up from Aries reading and we're gonna go right into yours. So let's get started. If you like a private reading, please do check the description box down below. If you like a ritual, check the description box down below. Like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instant Go as well, where you can also find all my reviews. I have 5 out of 5 stars, so do check all of that down in the description box. All the links should be presented there. We have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Right off the bat, I'm feeling like some of you might do an earth sign, but I'm feeling like there is an offer you're waiting on that you feel like you might not be getting. We have the Six of Cups that just came out in your surface, in your past. Funny that the Six of Cups comes up in the past. Some of you, an ex, especially if it's an earth sign, might be coming back, might be trying to communicate with you, Gemini. But some of you are not receptive to it because you're being haunted. Some of you might be getting haunted, or you're haunted by the memories of your relationship with this person. Eight of Swords, and it's funny because I was just saying you're haunted by the memories of your relationship with this person. Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. The funny thing here is, Gemini, I feel like some of you, this might have to do with your career, your finances, your stability, but I'm getting a message here like some of you, there's something here that's happened between you and a person. It's almost like there's a bridge that's been burnt between you and a person. You care very much for this person, but you feel like there is no hope. And it's funny because as soon as I was saying that, we get the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Hermit. So Virgo, some of you, Libra, Taurus, for others of you, or Virgo, because the Empress also represents a goddess. The Empress, Virgo represents a goddess constellation, so I always associate Empress with Virgo as well. So the Hermit and the Empress. Six of Wands, victory. Okay. Gemini, I don't know if it's you or if it's this person. Some of you, I'm getting this message, it's almost like some of you might be intimidated by a person, or they might be intimidated by you. Cross watch as you take it how it resonates. But I'm getting here that there's someone that's intimidated by the other person. They almost feel like it's not that the other person is too good to be true, but it's almost like they have a person that they could look at with the Empress and the Hermit. They have a person that they feel like could be their wish come true. We have the World here. Some of you, this person might be at a distance from you, but there's an energy of like feeling like there's someone here that could be a wish come true, but for some reason I feel like you can't trust them. The Six of Wands. You really want to have a victory with this person, but something has happened in the past. Some of you, it's like maybe you don't feel like you've changed or they've changed, or maybe something about this person triggered an insecurity in you, or you triggered an insecurity in them. Potential future, the Fool in reverse. Someone has, and the Hierophant. So some of you might definitely be dealing with, some of you, this person could be with you at work. Others of you, this is a situation that's pertaining to work. The Hierophant, the Eight of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's married. Or there might be something as pertaining to this person not wanting commitment. I'm getting this energy like, first of all, someone feels like the other person is out of their league. Another thing I'm getting is that someone here is worried that this relationship, we have the Five of Swords here, there might be, there's something that has happened between you and this person. I don't know what it is. That's in your surface mind. And again, I'm getting that there might have been a situation where you felt like we have Yamaya, the goddess of the fertility, marriage, karma, Seven of Swords, message of water, and the Undine and mermaids. Okay. First, there might be a wife involved in this. Some of you, this person is married. Others of you, you really want this person. I'm getting this energy that this message of water is like, to me, like the Chariot card. And that's Cancer. It's associated with Cancer. And Yemoja it rules the moon, so that's associated with Cancer. You really want to marry someone here. I'm getting you really like a person, or you really did at one point in the past, but there's some kind of fear that is attached to this person. You guys might have had a very toxic relationship. It might have been a karmic relationship, so there was a lot of karmic releasing that had to happen. But it's not that I don't feel like the karmic releasing hasn't happened. It has. I feel like what's in the past is in the past, but you just can't see them differently. Or they can't see you differently. Someone here can't see another person differently. Despite the fact that a lot of change might have happened, it's almost like this person has become like a trigger for you. You've come to associate this person, your communication with this person, your loving this person as a trigger. And I feel like they were a trigger for you, even in the past. And that's why now you associate them as a trigger. They were a trigger to you as pertaining to your real self, what you actually wanted out of life, your insecurities, infidelity issues, meaning maybe some of you had family, your parents might have been divorced, or you had a cheating father or a cheating mother. Like, I'm getting that this person triggered the hell out of you. Female issue. This card has come up in every single deck at the same position, but this is the first time it's coming up upright. You are actually at a crossroads, because the Eight of Swords in reverse is telling me that you're needing to come out of this, your present energy. You're trying to come out of a mental prison. But then the Fool in reverse is telling me that so it's like you're coming out, but then you're going back in. You come out and then you go back in. You want to try, but then you don't. You want to believe, but then you don't. You want to trust, but then you don't. It's like those two heads are definitely acting up, Gemini. You are at a crossroads. And this person, this relationship was a crossroads for you. And it triggered the shit out of you. I'm getting that it triggered. Ooh, this love triggered you. And I feel like a lot has changed, because the past coming up in the past position. Some of you might have past life karma with this person, actually. Some of you have known this person since childhood. But I'm getting here that this person triggered aspects of you from childhood also. Like, you know how like when you're a child, you dream about what your perfect man, your perfect woman would be like, your perfect job, your perfect life would be like. I feel like you saw all of that in this person, and then it was like you saw it being ripped out of your hands, is how I'm getting this. And we have Freedom Horse, and we have the Fool in reverse. You're really needing to free yourself from this. You're scared. Ancient Forest. This is about healing. I'm really feeling like healing here. This is your spirit guide message. You're scared, Gemini. You're scared to love this person again. It's not that you're scared to love again. You're scared to love this person again. Because when you came into their life, and when they came into your life, it was about healing. And so they triggered you. And you triggered them. Trust me, it's always two ways. But now, you've come to associate them with that period of your life that was about triggering, that was about pain. But the fact that you're not changing your perspective on this person might actually be the last thing that you need to do to complete this healing process. You need to change your perspective on this person. And I'm not saying to look at the relationship from like a perspective of rose-colored glasses, because the Six of Cups can also represent that, looking at things from a perspective of rose-colored glasses. But that's what's needing to happen. You're needing to actually convince yourself. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're needing to convince yourself that this was exactly how it was supposed to be. They had to play that role. They had to bring everything that you could possibly dream of, think of, right to your doorstep, and then snatch it away from you. They had to be that person because they needed to reflect back to you the shadow that you're hiding, that you're carrying, so that you can break free of that cycle. The Fool upright is a cycle complete. Freedom. The freedom horse coming up as your overall energy. But some of you, and I feel like some of you understand that lesson, but it's like you just can't see this person as anything other than the trigger. And the universe could be trying to bring them back. And for some of you, this is exactly why the universe is bringing them back. For others of you, the universe is actually bringing them back because you both are healed with the Fool there. But again, you can't see them any differently, and maybe they can't see you any differently. Take this message how it resonates. He, she, it, them, whatever you go with. If you like dick, you like pussy, that's all perfectly fine with me. Take it where it resonates. Cross watcher, main watcher, whatever. And I'm definitely feeling with the Hierophant as the overall message here, and the Six of Cups, this might definitely have something to do with your roots. And I'm saying that because I saw your roots, and I'm getting this with the roots and the family. So, and I'm seeing the grandparents here, which also represent, again, like some of you, this might have been like ancestral karma that needed to be purged out, released. Remember earlier I was already discussing this. If you guys remember, I said something like maybe you dealt with a mother that was cheating on your father, your mother was cheating on your father was cheating on your mother, your grandparents, maybe you're from a family where the people don't stay married, the mothers don't stay married, the fathers don't stay married, like, you know, or there's like, because I'm getting here that something here about your family or your roots, a cycle had to be broken, Gemini. And this person from a past life, some of you might have been married to this person in a past life. And there was infidelity, there was cheating. Some of you were married to this person in a past life and there was cheating. It's funny because this is the first time I'm noticing this. But if you pay close attention to this deck, the birds are sitting right there. I don't know. My fingers are peeling, guys. Don't think it's the grotesque. There's a reason why, spiritually and physically, that this is happening. And it's funny because I was talking about shedding skin for like a few weeks, and then my skin actually started shedding. But it's I actually love it because it's telling me about what's happening with me in my personal life and where I've reached spiritually. But if you look closely at the greenery, there's an alligator right there. Pay close attention. There's an alligator right there. There might be some kind of karma attached to someone, like pretending to be something that they were not. And again, remember I kept talking about like this person presented everything to you and then snatched it out of your hand. There might be a situation like that actually. Some of you, this might even be past life with this exact same person or the energy of this person. And then the karma is playing out. So now you're standing in the position of the in-between. You've already gone through the karma. The karma is complete. You shed the karma. But now for you to be able to move forward, what needs to happen is you need to release this person. You need to forgive this person. You don't forgive for the other person. You don't forgive for yourself. You forgive when you have the understanding that the process happened how it had to happen to get you to where you are. That's why you forgive. You don't forgive for the people say, oh, don't forgive for the other person, forgive for yourself. But the real reason why you forgive for yourself is, or the ability to be able to forgive is to understand that the process had to happen exactly how it happened, because if it hadn't, you wouldn't be where you are right now. You wouldn't have shed this karma. You wouldn't be able to accept real love when it comes through. Some of you, this person could be a Virgo because Eshu represents Mercury, and you are also Mercury energy. Eshu is Mercury. That's a crossroads, which is ruled by Mercury. So let's see. It says, your spirit guide message says, your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You are so much more than you can possibly imagine. And this is this is the only thing that's standing between you and your full glory, is the perception you have of this person at this point. The karma is not about the karma anymore. It's the healing of the psyche that needs to happen. And it will happen when you really truly understand the purpose of the lesson. The purpose of the lesson. The purpose of that period in your life. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. This is what you're needing to keep in mind. This is what this purpose was for. It's kind of like having to look through the trees. And it's funny because when you think about this, it's all dark, and then there's this like light streaming through. If you guys can see the card clearly, it's like there's darkness around, but then there's this like beautiful light just like streaming through. Throughout the world, those in indigenous indigenous, Jesus Christ, I keep saying ingenious. Throughout the world, those in indigenous cultures revered what are called the tree people. The powerful life force of trees can bring healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. And it's funny because I've been doing a lot of grounding recently. The kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions. It's funny because I was just talking about this. You have gone through some kind of a harsh lesson with someone. The forest, and it's funny because I also wanted to say something about like you being a tree, like you had to break through that ground and reach for the light. I don't know where I got that image of like a seedling like pushing through the ground and reaching for the light. Trees go upwards. They are constantly reaching for the light. So I'm also getting that message, like having to break through the ground and reach for the light. The karma is done. The only thing that it might be hindering you from going into your fullest bloom. Some of you, this could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, or a Taurus, a Virgo, another Gemini. I'm just calling out a Sagittarius also. Just calling out the cards that I get. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs, interesting, from surviving and conquering painful situations. Oh my God. Gemini, you have succeeded. And I feel like you know that. Some of you definitely know that. But it's just like, I'm sorry that I keep going back here, but I feel like just that one person or that one thing, once you complete or you master that one thing, I'm going to read Freedom Horse as well. I've not done this for any other sign, but I'm feeling inclined to do this. Is the only thing that's stopping you. It's almost like you're scared to try again. And I'm saying that because I'm getting the song Aliyah. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. If at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. That's the song I'm getting in my head. Sorry, I just went into like a random scene. Anyways, ignore my voice. Let your spirit fly. Do not hold back. Break free and express yourself. Flaunt your stuff, dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Get out of the rut. You don't need to fit the mold. Be daring, fling your arms to the heavens, enjoy. You have definitely come to a place of completion. Deep healing, deep karmic releasing, deep. I just feel like you are now finally starting to realize that. But then there is this, because I always say we're not like machines. You don't just put me through the ringer and then you think like 2 seconds later I'm like, oh, I forgive you. That's something that we have to learn. It's a learned behavior. To be able to forgive that quickly, that easily, that willingly is a learned behavior. But on the other hand, it is a necessary I wouldn't say necessary evil, but it's a necessary fact of life. And again, remember, you're not forgiven for them. You're not forgiven really even for yourself. You're forgiven because you have the understanding that you had to go through this lesson to shed this karma, get it done with, so that you can actually live your fullest self, the full freedom horse, ancient forest, all of this. So you're standing at a crossroads right now. And whatever is coming to you next, based on whether or not you can forgive or not forgive, is your dream. Because I kept saying this person showed you the dream and then they snatched it out of your hand. You know, it's like you're either going to get that or you're going to get something similar to this person's energy. You're going to know better, but it's going to be a similar energy to remind you that this chapter is not yet completed. The karma is closed, is completed, but the chapter itself, the Ten of Swords energy of surrendering the energy, giving it back to the earth. Some of you might want to go out and do grounding exercises. I've actually been doing that quite a bit. I think I said that earlier. Go to a garden, go anywhere near your house and do some grounding exercises. Give that pain, that trauma, whatever else back to the earth so that it can bring you something more beautiful. Plant it into the earth and the earth will give you something more beautiful. It will use that energy because first law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can only be transferred, transmuted. First law of thermodynamics, right? I think. So give that energy back to the earth and let the earth transmute it and bring something more beautiful and peaceful back to you. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for being here. Stay blessed and I wish you the best. If you like a private reading or a ritual, a healing ritual, curse breaking ritual, whatever, check the description box down below and I'll be able to help you with the rest of the process. Stay blessed and I wish you the best. Bye bye guys.